Hi, so the purpose of this video is to give you an introduction to Zoom. In this session, we are going to talk about three things: how to join a Zoom meeting, how does an online lesson work, and how do we do pair work. When your teacher organizes a lesson for you, they would send you something like this. This is an invitation. Here you have a link that you can click on that will take you to the Zoom meeting, or if you have downloaded the Zoom app, you can put this Zoom ID, meeting ID, in here where it says join. Once you've done that, it will take you into the Zoom app and it will look something like this. What you can see at the moment is speaker view. That means whoever is talking will appear big on the screen. What you can do, if you go to the top right, and you can see here, there is a red box around it, it says gallery view. If you click on that, then it will change your view mode so that you can see everybody who is in the lesson. And I think this is a better way of using Zoom so that you can see all of the other students. And if I give you an example of that now, these are my students here. If I switch, I can switch between speaker view and gallery view. So my next question is, how does an online lesson work? I think two of the most important things for an online lesson are screen share, sharing screens like I am right now, and doing pair work with the students to make sure that everybody gets a lot of time to practice their speaking with other people. Here's an example of a grammar activity we could be doing. My students would need a piece of paper and a pen so they could write down their answers. I can show them this through screen share. And also we could do something like some listening practice. Here's an example of a listening practice. As well as sharing a screen, I can share audio. The audio would sound like this.
Do you work or study?
I'm a student. I'm hoping to go to university and study international relations and languages, but recently I've been trying to improve my English because I've been preparing for this IELTS exam.
Could you tell me about a typical day of yours?
Well, my typical day's changed a lot.
So the next part that I think is important, as well as screen share, is the pair work. When we do pair work, something that's important is to open up the chat. Zoom has a chat function, and if I use the chat, then I can give my students questions for them to discuss when they're working in pairs. I'd like to give you an example of that now. So at the bottom of my screen, I can open up my chat and put my questions in. All right, guys, can you hear me? Could you unmute your microphones for a second?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, thanks. So I have some speaking questions for you. It's in the chat. Do you know where the chat is, Belle?
Yeah.
Where is the chat?
It says participants and then it says Adam, and he sent me a message. What is your dream job? What are your plans for the weekend?
Yeah, and can you see that, Lisa?
Yeah, I've got to open it, press it.
Okay,
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in pairs. I'm going to give you, let's say, 3 minutes. Could you talk with your partner about your answers to those questions? Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now all of the students have gone into pairs in breakout rooms, and I, as a teacher, I can visit them to see how they're doing. and take notes on what kind of language they're using and see if they're making any mistakes. So we're going to visit Amelia and Rita.
I only love my own dogs, so it might be difficult. So it might be difficult to do that. And I don't really know what I want to do. My dream job is no. What about you?
I always wanted to be, when I was little, I wanted to be a pilot, but then I found out that I'm really bad at maths and I have a lazy eye, so I can't be a pilot.
Okay.
All right, so that brings us to the end of this induction. If you have any questions about how Zoom works, then please get in touch, send us an email, and we will be happy to answer any questions that you have.